How's it going, guys? I got some numbers for you from Bellator 183. This is the salary just for the main event only, and let's see how the boys from the UFC did on this event. Okay, here we go. Okay, so Bellator 183 it's taking place on last week, September 23rd, from SAP Center, San Jose. Okay, guys. Before we move on, this is a new channel, and if you have not, it would really help me a lot if you subscribe. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, so we are gonna start with Justin Lin versus Aaron Pico. Justin Lin received $4,000 as the show money, and his opponent is Aaron Pico, the big prospect. He received $25,000 to show, $25,000 for the win, for a total of $50,000. Next, we have Javier Alela versus Roy Nelson. Javier received $50,000 to show, and Roy Nelson received $30,000 for the win, plus $30,000 for win bonus, for a total of $60,000. Next, we move on to the co-main event, which is Paul Daly versus Lawrence Larkin. Larkins received $40,000 to show, no win bonus because, well, he didn't win. And his opponent, Paul Daly, received $50,000, but he received no win bonus, which is kind of strange. So Paul received $50,000 as a flat rate. And before we move on to Kim event, you guys, like I said, if you're not, please subscribe. It would help me a lot. Next, we move on to the main event. We have Ben Henderson versus Fariche Pitbull. Ben Henderson received $50,000 as a flat rate to show, and his opponent's the winner. Pitbull received $65,000 to show, plus $45,000 as his win bonus, for a total of $110,000. And you guys, Pitbull was the big earner for that night. Okay, so after that's being said, a lot of these guys are saying that they are moving from the UFC to Bellator because the money is that much better. But according for their base salary from their win and loss bonus, or there's no loss bonus, from their win bonus, how much are these guys making? How much are these guys making off sponsors? I mean, they must be making a lot. For example, I'm gonna use Ben Henderson as an example. His rate is rough. It seems like it's roughly the same. Ben Henderson's last fight in the UFC, don't quote me on this, I believe it was 75 to show and 75 to win, and now he's at 50-50. And if you guys ask me how I know he was receiving 50-50, he got one win in the Bellator cage, and it was 50 as well. It was 50-50. So the most that he'll make is $100,000, because Bellator does not have a win bonus. They don't have performance of 5 to night, and so the only way that these guys will make their money back is through sponsors. It makes me think, like, how much do these guys make off sponsors? I remember at one point when the UFC was at their high point, Brandon Schwab, he was saying that he's making $100,000 off sponsor alone. And at that time, Brandon Schwab, he just came off the Tough House, the Ultimate Fighter House, and he's on like 15 and 15, so $30,000 total, like 15 to show, 15 to win, and a possibility of like $50,000 for 500 bonus. But however, on top of that, he said that he's making $100,000 per fight off sponsors alone. So yeah, that is something to think about, because if that's how much these guys were making before, and now, like, I'm going to pick one, like a top earner right now. Could you just imagine if Conor McGregor, no, Jones, no, Conor's he comes back 7-1, right? He comes back, loses title, becomes 7-2. Okay, you guys. First of all, I realized that Conor is a Reebok sponsored athlete, so he will get something extra. But let's say if you keep losing, He's 7-1 to 7-2, 7-3, 7-4, and Reebok's drop him. Now all of a sudden, he went from a boxing match versus Floyd, making the number that's been tossing around is $100,000, right, per fight. And now he's fighting what, like 10 G's in sponsors, 10 G's in sponsor. Well, he can't get any other sponsor. Reebok's their main sponsorship with UFC. That is ridiculous. Okay, guys, so that's my quick thought on that topic. I just went on a bit of a rant. Okay, guys, thank you for listening. Please comment, rate, tell me what you think in the comment section below, and I will speak to you soon. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.